Today I want to show you 3 free play training methods to improve speed and recoveries. These training methods don't use the ball at all, they're just you, your car, and the field. The key focus of these training methods is to maintain your momentum at all times, when you're on the field, on the walls, and getting bumped. Okay, this first one I'm calling goal to goal side flip slide. This training method will help improve your overall speed around the pitch and avoid situations like these. The idea is to drive as fast as possible from one goal to the other, holding power slide and side flipping. Holding power slide maintains your momentum and flipping increases your speed. I recommend zigzagging from left to right as you do this to make it a bit more difficult by forcing yourself to make corrections as you turn. But if you're just getting started with this kind of movement, you can just flip on a single side, like this. One key part of this training method is that when you enter the goals, make sure you switch from side flips to straight driving. Let go of power slide and just boost or accelerate. This is really important because it forces you to get used to switching between holding power slide and holding accelerate and boost. This is a much better simulation of a real game situation. Just holding power slide the whole time and side flipping is not realistic at all because you're not going to spend all game power sliding around the place. You're going to be using it only when needed and letting go of it to drive normally the rest of the time. Recovering from bumps is a really important thing to get used to doing, because bumps and demos are the current meta of the game. So a lot of people are doing a lot of bumps and a lot of demos. So you have to make sure your recoveries are on point. Okay, the next one I'm going to call wall running drifts. This training method will help improve your movement on the walls and avoid situations like these. The idea of this method is to drive along the walls as fast as possible, jumping on the corner walls and power sliding along them, and then jumping down to the ground. To make it a bit more challenging, you can add a jump onto the side walls as well, to give yourself a little bit less time to prepare for the corner walls. So here's what it looks like when I don't hold power slide when trying to maneuver on the walls. As you can see, my car often suddenly lurches to one side, or even just completely stops. This is not a good situation to be in during a live game, and holding power slide pretty much totally avoids this happening. If you haven't already, I recommend binding power slide to a button that one finger can rest on at all times, so it's easily accessible. I have mine bound to R1 on my DualShock controller, which my index finger sits on. I don't use this finger for any other button, so it's always ready to go. Okay, this last one I'm calling collision recoveries. This is a super simple training method. Actually, it's more of a tip than a whole training method. Basically, when you slam into a wall or another car, you want to be holding air roll and the left stick to instantly recover your car so you don't go flipping out of control. I find that I'm often unprepared for these situations when they arise in game because I'm often so focused on the ball or the other players, and I've found that since doing this training every now and then, I'm much less surprised when it happens in games, and I can recover much more quickly. Here's what it looks like when you don't hold air roll and can't recover properly. And here are some successful recoveries. Okay, and then finally, I just want to do one training method that encompasses all 3 of these. I'll call it all-round recoveries. This involves just driving around the Freeplay arena, jumping to simulate the bump or aerial, spinning your car into awkward positions, and power sliding to keep your momentum up. As you can see, I'm just driving around, I'm slamming into walls every now and then, I'm jumping onto the walls, jumping off of them, and I'm power sliding as much as I can. I'm trying to keep my momentum up as much as possible, and just picking random spots on the field to go towards, and then just flipping and jumping, putting my car into awkward positions. This is really similar to the popular training method of using the ball and just driving around the arena hitting the ball as hard as you can. It's basically the same as that, except you're not using the ball. So if you want to make this a bit more difficult, you can incorporate the ball into it as well. And just keep putting yourself in awkward positions, hitting the ball as hard as you can, as early as you can, and just making things as difficult for yourself as possible. Okay, those are my training methods for you guys today. I hope that really helped you to improve your movement and your bump recoveries and aerial recoveries. I've noticed my own recoveries have improved a lot lately just from doing these kinds of training methods, and I highly recommend that you try them yourself. Okay, thanks for watching guys. If you found this useful, please give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this and other Rocket League content. I'll see you guys in the next video.